Hello everybody, we have huge Halo skill-based matchmaking news as the creator of skill-based matchmaking himself, Max Hoberman, the Certain Affinity CEO, has spoken about the original skill-based matchmaking he created, and he did not hold back his words. A really brain-dead article came out and said that his original system would not work today, so he outlined every single part of the system, why it would work today, and why it was so successful. It's safe to say this is absolutely blown up. The response has been huge both for Halo and Call of Duty, and if things were ever to change, this is the time it's going to happen. Now, Max actually talks about social and ranked, and it includes information we have never heard about. It even talks about how Bungie actually purposely loosened the skill-based matchmaking in ranked to give a more versatile experience so people had more fun. So Max Hoberman said the following: "What I implemented cleanly divided the space into ranked and unranked matchmaking playlists. Rank filtered opponents based on level. This is for when you wanted a competitive match, but even then, I intentionally allowed variability in the range of levels we matched you with." What he means is, say you're on level 30 in the 1 to 50 Halo 3 rank system, you could match anyone from level 20 to 40. Max goes on to say this variability was a topic of hot debate internally during development 20 years ago. Obviously, no one wants to get stomped continuously. On the flip side, it gets dull for most people to continuously stomp others. However, it is fun having the upper hand some of the time. That's what I've spoken about a lot on the channel. Variety is the key to the best matchmaking experience. Some games you destroy, some games are close, some games you get destroyed. It's the best of both worlds, and it feels like you're having a genuine matchmaking experience. Max goes into more detail by saying by intentionally allowing a range of skills to match together, we provided 3 experiences in ranked matchmaking. An easier one, where you can kick butt, a harder one, where you're likely outmatched, and an evenly matched one. My theory was a good mix of these 3 was ideal. And honestly, just hearing him say that and knowing that I got it right when I was talking about it, it made me really happy because I hit the nail on the head. And to be honest, I really agree. Now in the next section, Max actually addresses why they don't keep it really competitive, really close every single game. Max says, why not always evenly match people though? My reasoning was that these are actually the most stressful matches of the set. Sure, they're the most fun to watch for spectators, games that come down to the wire, but that's because the team that wins is the team that outperforms expectations, which means the current skill-based matchmaking system, as I've shown you guys before, has already predicted the outcome to 1 to 2 standard deviations, and the team that goes beyond what the skill-based matchmaking expects is the one that wins, which means you have to play better than your average every single game just to win a game. And that's exhausting. Max follows on by saying the failure of modern skill-based matchmaking, in my honest opinion, is that it's designed to maximize these perfect match scenarios and minimize the others. When it's working, the majority of the game becomes super tight, super stressful. That's not fun for most players. Where's the variability? Now, skill-based matchmaking doesn't affect just the good players. You're a gold, a platinum, or even diamond. It's more or less exactly like the Onyx level players. You're gonna have hyper-competitive matches every single game. And when Halo first came to Xbox Live, there was a huge emphasis on social features, people just having fun and not taking the game seriously, and I think that really contributed to how successful the game was. These days, as we all know, everything is super duper competitive, and I think Halo is worse off because of it. Finally, for ranked, Max says the system that I designed for the ranked playlist ensured a healthy mix. Sure, it sucks watching your team get their butt kicked, but it comes full circle. Some games you win, some games you lose, and when you get the occasional super competitive game, everyone is trying their hardest because they're not burnt out, which makes it even more fun. I paraphrased a little bit, but as someone who's played Halo for 20 years now, I definitely see the difference in the 2 systems. This brings us to the social playlist, and it really echoes what I've been saying for the last couple years. Max says, I hadn't even gotten to the unranked playlist yet. I designed these not to factor in skill level in search for opponents. Huge difference to what it is now. Yes, our engineers utilized the same code base and kept skill level as a search criteria, but we substantially deprioritized it in matchmaking. And this is what I've always been saying. Social/unranked playlists should be very low stakes, very social, and you just mess around. A majority of the Onyx level players, if they had the opportunity to hang out in social and they didn't have to sweat, they wouldn't. If they wanted to sweat, they would stay in ranked. If they wanted to chill out with their friends, they would play social. If it's just fun party modes and they're just chilling with their friends, it's just to have a good time and hang out. And if you want to get super duper serious and super duper competitive, you go into the rank based playlists. That's the way I think it should be. Max also said we also didn't track skill level globally, only per playlist. The net result was that unranked matchmaking allowed a very wide skill range of levels to match together for what everyone agreed was casual, inconsequential fun. Again, that's the way it should be in my opinion. That's probably why Xbox Live was so popular when it came out. There's a huge emphasis on social features, making friends, having a good time, and then there was ranked if you wanted to sweat. Here's where things get really spicy. Max then says, since the natural skill level distribution of players follows a bell curve, there are outliers, inherent low skill and high skill players. Characterizing the high skill ones as sweaty teens hopped up on Monster Energy is really disrespectful. Segregating high skill players from the population at large, forcing long wait times on them, is a form of discrimination. Designers should strive to find a way that players of all skill levels can have fun together. Casual, inconsequential, unranked matchmaking is one way available. What Max just described is very much the case with Halo Infinite. I mean, even the new Infection BTB playlist, I could barely find games. That's Big Team Battle Infection. I just wanted to try out the new playlist so I could do a video for you guys. I had to wait 20 to 30 minutes in between matches because I am at the end of the bell curve in that top 0.1% level, so it takes forever to find people to match me against. I said it last video, but I think really casual playlists shouldn't have skill-based matchmaking, or if they do, it should be very, very loose. If you make the games low stakes, very social, and it's just to have fun, that's the type of environment you're going to foster, and you're going to see that player retention is up because people are having fun. Max finally says, I dabble with handicap settings and asymmetric game mode design as alternatives to locking people out of playing. Game devs shouldn't take the easy way out and default to segregation. There's far more that can be done. Derogatory views like this among game devs is a cop-out and a disservice to players. And I guess what he means by that is you have your most dedicated players pretty much being punished for one, being good at the game, but two, for their time spent on the game. And I understand that the casual audience doesn't want to match these huge tryhards. I get that. That's why I think changing the environment you're actually playing in, having that difference between social playlist and ranked playlist is so important, because if you make the games low stakes, people are going to be relaxing as the games aren't serious. That's the way to go about it. None of this loosen the skill-based matchmaking, tighten the skill-based matchmaking. That's why I've always said social features are so important, as I really think that is the difference between Halo, say 10 years ago, and Halo today. I'm always striving to make Halo as good as it possibly can be. I care about the community, I care about the series, so whether it's a video about the skill-based matchmaking, the weapons, the sandbox, or the newest update, hopefully these videos help 343, hopefully these videos help you guys, and explain why the system works the way it does, and how I think it should improve in the future. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What would you like to see change about Halo going forward? I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, but thank you guys for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.